some NFL shit. We can walk to the screen?
Well, all right. That's why we got this big 72-inch TV behind us.
Are we live right now?
Let's go break it down on the screen. And we're going to go look at it on the screen.
Oh, this some pimp that shit, dog. We need a telestrator too, dog. So those are the type of things, we talk about. So pause it right here. Boom, timeout. That's what I'm calling timeout. Right? I've probably done it a little bit earlier than that. Instead of me standing right here. Look, looking super lost. I'm standing right here.
He lost on steroids.
I'm standing right here.
He said hike. This is where I'm going. And this is where I'm going.
Like he said you got number, hash, number. That's all. That's where they got to be at. I mean, Couch's job is, I got this receiver in this area. If he comes in this area, he's my guy. They did a switch route. Number 80 did like this. He did like this basically and just slid off.
Yeah.
This guy went right to the couch and right behind him.
Right.
And he's wide open.
But shouldn't he?
He shouldn't be.
It's not like they got Joe Montana throwing the ball.
I mean,
that was a Joe Montana throw. That boy put it right where it's supposed to be, y'all.
Welcome to South Florida. Yeah. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida, the bottom of the clip of the Gunshine State. What them boys still boring in that way. Big plate, get it for the 18 if you straight. Get cake and stop hating, it's the motto of the state. A lot of face, but it's still real around here. That foreign talk that can get.
All right, man. It's the morning after. Chilling here with my man, Coach Hayes, man. Man, need no introduction.
Man, say the
we're going to get right into this, man. Your biggest thing from yesterday was
4th and 14, dog.
That's everybody's biggest thing.
That's my biggest thing. All that other stuff, yeah, what up?
4th and 14. Ha!
Man, you woke me up out the bed to talk about 4th and 14th Street. Come on, man.
It's 4th and 14, early Sunday morning. 4th and 14, you got 9 people in coverage, right?
8.
8 people in coverage. We rushed 3. I think the defense is at its best. The defense is at its best when they get pressure on the quarterback. I think that's when the defense is at its best. That's when they. That's when Manny Diaz best, when they get pressure. So you don't send any pressure. You got 8 people in coverage. Dog, across the middle. How does it happen again? All I know is this: the middle of our field has been soft for weeks now. 4th and 14. Crossing route right in the middle of the field. And it's been there for like weeks. Like
I couldn't even tell. Was it a post ball? What was it? Like I said, because the end zone, I'm going to tell you what happened.
It was like a post, more of a post to the middle of the field.
Because what happened was, the camera on the quarterback, the box, and he put it on there, and, the camera just go like this. So, and again, I only saw that one play. So
that's where he was going with the ball from the snap. Only 3 people went out for routes.
And he didn't look away. He
was going there.
He didn't do nothing. Like
right. And so that's my point. So
he didn't look away.
Because
he looked right at the receiver where he was going with the ball.
As soon as he break, I'm finna drill this thing. He threw it with confidence, dog. Like, that's just what it is. But I guess, Judy, when I look at it, man, those are the type of things that timeouts can help.
Yeah.
Those are the type of things that say, hey, 7 on this side.
Identify 7.
Identify 7. These are the hot possible routes he's going to come out in. They need 14. Bro, you need 14 yards. They're not going to throw it short of the sticks. It's hard because I haven't had a chance to see the All-22 where they show it, how it developed.
Yeah.
I just saw it live. The end zone, boom, he just go across the middle, boom, he catch it. My biggest piece about the 4th and 14 is you in a situation. See, this is where you have to be a proactive person, a proactive thinker, right? See shots ahead, just like in pool or billiards, right? Billiards.
Who says billiards? Man, been in Orlando.
Professional pool players like myself, billiards. My brother. But anyway, you got to be able to think a shot ahead, and so you got young cats out there. Even your young James Williams is down. So you know what I'm trying to say? You got a lot of youth out there. So with that being said, it's a big moment. It's 100,000 people out there scaring. Y'all saying FSU, they saying FU. Like, you know what I mean? It's loud, it's crowded, it's the momentum, everybody's, you know what I mean?
Right.
You take that time out, dog, pull them out there. Don't even come to the sideline. You meet them out there. You already know what the play is. Hey, bro, here you go, dog. Da-da. Look, keep your heels at the line, nothing in front. They can get to the end. They can't get beyond X, Y, and Z. Look for, these are the type of things that people upstairs should be feeding through your headphones.
Right.
Look, these are the situations I talked about on my show. You need to have a call sheet. What if call sheet? That's on your call sheet. What ifs? What do we do if this happens? What do we do? All these type of scenarios are on these call sheets. That's why when you look at them, it's a bunch of information. Right. It ain't just, a lot of it is not just football playing. A lot of it is scenarios, situations, blah, 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 2-point conversion. All of that stuff is in there. But he doesn't have it in his hand. And correct me if I'm wrong, he has a call sheet on offense. I don't ever see him with a call sheet on defense.
I saw his son with it. That's his son, right? That's his son that comes up to him every now and then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Used to coach at FAMU. I saw his son holding it the other day.
Whose son coach at FAMU?
I think that's Manny's. I think that's his son that comes up to him every now and then. He came up to him in the game yesterday. He had that sheet in his hand.
It was an offense?
Yeah.
Because you know why? He's looking at the call sheet when Red Lashley's calling plays or whoever, whatever.
I'm almost sure that's his son. If I'm wrong, y'all kill me in the comment section. But I've talked to that kid a couple of times. I remember one time he took my pink knee picture and we had a conversation. He was like a GA at FAMU at the time. I'm almost sure that's him. But this is what I don't like to do. I don't like when we sit up here and always call coaches incompetent. You was a coach for how long?
21 years.
21 years. In that moment, fans going crazy. It's hard to hear. Tell me what you think he's thinking in that moment. Because we've heard the NBA coach for the Spurs talk about not calling timeouts sometime and letting it play. As a coach, what is he thinking? What is he thinking? Put your Manny hat on and tell me what he's thinking about the play out. Because we young back there.
That's the point. And so I agree about that, about the Spurs. I'm going to answer that part. Sometimes you got to let it play because you don't want to get an offense a chance to. They on the clock.
That's the other side, right.
So the other side is because they on the clock, they rushing. But if they looking at their what-if situation, they already know what their call is, right? Cool. But the difference is the youth in the back. Yeah. I'd rather take the timeout. And then, again, if it doesn't work, I did everything I could from the sideline perspective to put my guys in the best situation, calm them down. And if they ran that same play and got it, that's football. Right. But at least I gave them all I could give them as a coach to be successful. That's my beef. I'm not saying that timeout would have stopped them from converting a 4th and 14, right. But I give them everything I can give them.
But tell me, you think Manny's thinking what? You call that timeout, everything's on you from his point forward. Because you done got the troops together.
Everything on me anyway. I'm the head coach. I'm the defensive coordinator. It don't matter. At the end of the day,
right.
Even if it's an offensive play call or a defensive play call, whatever it is, the problem is, and again, I'm only making an assumption. I can't call it. I'm being honest. I don't know how much he's listening to his support staff. Meaning,
well, Ed Reed seems to be there now for some reason. He has more. Like he's there with input. He's right there. It seems something has changed with that relationship.
Yeah, but if I'm doing like this, hey, Streeter, don't go around that corner. You see me talking to you, but you still go around the corner. We don't know the conversation between Ed Reed.
Yeah. We
see them talking more, but that doesn't mean I'm accepting or receiving the information. I don't know that. We don't know that for certain. But like I'm saying, Streeter, like when I look at it is, back to answer that question, you do call timeout in that sense because you know in your mind what you have. Like I say, you got a young Cam Kitchen that just got beat, right? He did. It's what it is. All right, let me calm him down. And I know hindsight 2020, we talking making a decision in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
What you do, buy yourself some more time. Time out. Give you a second to process what's going on. Listen to the information that's coming from upstairs, what's on the scenario sheets, and you can get all that information out at the same time. That's just my personal opinion about it, man. But
and it happens right at 23. It like seems like the last 4 weeks, it seems like the last 4 weeks they've been picking on 23.
Oh, that couch to Corey Couch.
It seemed as if they're picking on him. Like it's almost like they're going right at him. And you see he's running, And he's looking in the end zone. Because I'm thinking they going end zone. It's 4th and 14.
That's my point.
Right.
The clock wasn't the issue. It was the down and distance. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what the timeout takes away. Hey, clock ain't an issue, guy. That ain't our enemy. The enemy is the first down. If it's 14, they get 13 and a half yards, and we win this ball game. We can't let them get 14.
They got like 20, didn't they?
Yeah, but that's my point. Again, and
they got the perfect result. And
you throw it to their top. Am I right or wrong? Their top receiver was 7. See, this is what I'm saying. Bro. One thing about football, you can relate it to anything. Me and you going to a bar fight, right? We cool. But I would say X probably, you know them longer, got a little bit more trusting.
Right.
We get to a bar fight, first person you looking for the help is X. That's your homeboy. That's same thing with quarterback. They go to the people they trust first. I'm going to go, dog, if I'm in this situation, that's why you always see the top dudes make the plays because quarterbacks just know. When you look at Ben Roethlisberger, who he going to throw? He'll just throw it up, dude.
Right.
Antonio Brown.
Right.
We knew that. Everybody know that. Because it's just subconsciously that's what quarterbacks do, right? It's very few that say, you know what? It's 4th and 4. I gotta have this catch, and I'm finna throw it to the 6th best wide receiver on the team.
Right, but that's communication.
That's
what's
why the
7
timeout.
at? For the rest of the time. What's 7 at? You identify 7 before the play even start. 7 look like couches on 7. Are they in zone or are they in man?
It looked like they were in zone. Again, I haven't seen the end zone cut of it.
Sometimes you can put so many people. Let me try to explain this. Sometimes you can put so many people in coverage that nobody does anything.
Because it's a lot of what?
Pointing
I thought, you thought.
Yeah.
That's the biggest curse word in football. Thought. Thought and think. I'm telling you. I used to tell my player, don't ever tell me you thought, don't ever tell me you think. Tell me you know, and I understand. Because, Coach, well, I thought he was finna. Right there, you messed up. You thought. Don't think.
Right.
No. I think they're going to do this. No, they going to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't thought. Like, don't think, don't thought. I know it sounds crazy, but I try to tell a player, don't do that.
If you watch the play again, right, to Corey Couch, it's just like watching the Cam Kitchens play. You know Cam Kitchens know not to peek in the backfield, but when somebody lowering you to sleep the whole game and the quarterback just tucking the ball running, it happens. It's not supposed to happen, but it happens. It just seemed that there's a lot of I thought going on, a lot of leeway to think going on. Like when Couch is trailing the man across the middle, he's thinking. He's thinking. You're looking in the end zone, he's thinking it, and it should be more of I should be doing this. I know I should be doing this. This is what I'm doing. And
I'm gonna say this because I saw it. I only saw the play once when it happened. I haven't gone back and looked at it. I went out and got that off me last night, so I ain't did no research, man. And but I don't even want to say I'm gonna put it on Couch right now because sometimes what we see is not what is true.
Sometimes.
So especially when it comes to DBs, right? And I just heard you use the word trailing, so I don't know if that was his technique and it was a safety supposed to be over the top. See. So I don't want to bang Couch right now, and I haven't really looked at the play and the design of the defense, because he may have been in what they call a trail technique, where I'm gonna kind of trail or whatever, be underneath, and the safety's supposed to be over the top.
Right.
I don't know, so I'm not gonna bang Couch on that yet, but we will if we need to. Screen?
Well, all right. That's why we got this big 72-inch TV behind us.
Are we live right now?
Let's go break it down on the screen, and we gonna go look at it on the screen.
Oh, this some pimp that shit. So you let them come out and they formate. Hey, I'm right in the rough ear. As long as I'm in the rough ear, let them come out. See the formation. Tell my rough. Right. He blow it dead. All right, look. This is what we got. Da 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 da. You know, you talk through the situation.
Right.
Right. Whether you want to bring them there or you want to go out there. Sometimes it's better right here. Boom. Timeout. That's what I'm calling timeout. Right. I've probably done it a little bit earlier than that. Instead of me standing right here. Look, looking super lost. I'm standing right here.
You lost on steroids.
I'm standing right here. Yeah. And I'm saying, and I'm telling the ref so it's no miscommunication. When they come out in their formation, ref, I'm gonna call a timeout. Right. So he already kind of know. Boom, timeout. Yeah. I see what it is. The people upstairs diagnosing.
They show their hand. I see coaches lose games like that Because the offense come back in and change the play.
No, I'm not
just fumbles the ball. I've seen it happen like that. So go ahead.
But not even they may come out and do something different.
Right.
But what you've done is
you took that first play off the board.
You took the first play off because that's gonna be their what play?
That's their go-to play.
That's gonna probably be one of their best plays.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna take that off the board, or at least if it come back out and I can see it.
Right.
All they trying to do is isolate you. Look at it. You got guard, tackle, and then tight end.
I'd have sent the blitz right there.
Yeah.
I would have sent the cornerback blitz, because guess what?
So,
they ain't not looking at it.
And here's my thing, and I'm not going to even Monday morning quarterback it in the sense of the play call.
Right.
I'm talking about the scenario and situation. That's it. I'm not even going to get into.
You said they're trying to isolate you. What you mean?
What I'm saying is, so their formation, you look, and we do a bad job. We always, how do I say it? We cover ghost, right?
Yeah.
So fortunately in this situation, is that 5 right there? That's Amari Carter?
That's 5.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. We technically only got one defensive lineman in the game, which is fine. I'm not mad at that. There's only, who is this? Is that
Johnson, that's 2. It's Hunter Johnson.
Hunter Johnson.
Keontre, and who is this?
That's 5.
That's 5 right there. Who is this?
So that's
McLeod.
Okay, it's McLeod, 53.
That's my dog. That's my dog.
So
so yeah, you got those guys in there, right? So now you got the corner here. I don't know if you saw prior to it, but he said something to Avante.
Right.
Whatever the check.
Stevenson said, yeah, Stevenson.
Yeah, Stevenson talked to him, but he looked at him also. He made a check with him to say, probably I got it, whatever it is. But this is the point right here where I make the call, because this is it. You stop this, that's ball game. All we do is take a knee,
right,
and we out of this thing. So here go a perfect example. 4th and 14, the ball is on the 25. What do they got to get the first? What the quick math at? 16.
Yeah.
Right? So that's 25, 15, what else? 11?
For 14, they had the 25 and
they got to get to the 11. They got to get to the 11.
Right.
So you telling your players right now, he can't get past it. Like, you let them know that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And so they're actually not playing it bad. They got depth, which is fine, that's what you want. But now it become a miscommunication, and because we can't see it, we don't know where the switch route is. But the guy who catches the ball is not on the screen.
Yeah, down there somewhere.
He's down here off the ball.
14. Florida State is going for the first down. Or you taking the shot? It could be possible that they're taking the shot. They're going for the first down. So they're going for the first down. So we know,
because the clock is not your enemy.
Right.
So they're going for the first. They got timeouts. They got 2 timeouts. The clock not your enemy.
But when the play plays out, we all in the everybody in the
Well, because where it broke, it's just where. Again, routes break at what? 10 to 12. Well, it's 10 to 12 right here.
Right.
So you got to throw it beyond the sticks in order to get the first.
Right.
And if you think about it, when he caught it, where did he catch it versus where he ran into? He may have caught it but the 6.
Yeah. Well, how far did he run? Let it play? Did he catch it run?
Yeah, he caught it run. See 80 out here? So I don't know if they ran like the little scissor route, but you could tell 80 cleared him out with the corner. He slipped up underneath it, right? So 80, he corners out, and then 7 comes right up underneath it.
So they had 3 people they sent 3 people out on routes, right?
Yeah.
This is them right here, right? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. You know what all it is?
They had 4 go out.
But you know what you know what this is? All it is 4 verticals, though. At the end of the day, a dude on the hash, a dude on another hash, and a dude on the numbers.
So they sent 4.
It's 4. So it's 4.
It's tight end on the right side.
Okay, tight end.
So watch this. Pause. He'll be on the numbers. Pause it when he throws it. Stop. One more. Stop. This is the number 3. He gonna be on the hash. Remember I said numbers?
Yeah.
Hash,
and then
numbers.
So he came from the outside.
He came out, so all he did was say the number 7 that was standing on the numbers is now going to be on the hash.
Rewind a little bit. But the quarterback didn't fake anybody out. He said, hike, this is where I'm going, and this is where I'm going.
And it's hard to find out here. Well, that's Ivy, right? Is that Ivy?
Yeah, that's Ivy.
So it's hard to find out between Ivy and Couch what really happened.
Yeah.
In the sense of, because you can't see the view, the end zone view. We ever get the end zone cut, you can tell it clear as day. Because right now, be honest with you, without Cam Kitchens being here, he was open. Because Cam is the top of, he's the cap. He's not covering anybody, man. But look what Cam ends up being.
Yeah. Ask you a quarterback, dog. What you see? What you think happened, dog?
What I'm thinking is,
come on, show.
Like I said, this Ivy,
Stand over there.
Okay, what Ivy is doing, they playing the zone. They playing the zone.
Yeah.
Like he said you got number, has number. That's all. That's where they got to be at. Cal's job is, I got this receiver in this area. If he comes in this area, he's my guy. They did a switch route. Number 80 did like this. He did like this basically and just slid off.
Yeah.
This guy went right to the couch and right behind him.
Right.
And he's wide open.
Or shouldn't he?
He shouldn't be.
It's not like they got Joe Montana throwing the ball.
That was a Joe Montana throw. That boy put it right where it's supposed to be, y'all. Some things happen in life. Like he put it right where it's supposed to be.
I think he's a gamer, though. I think he's a gamer. May not be a
man. From the minute he said hike, you almost know where he's throwing the ball.
But you want to know why? Because really, they may have been thinking they were a man. Dog, all that is a rub concept.
Yeah.
Down the field.
Right.
So when you see, remember how you see the rub with the slant underneath, right? You see that all the time in man, right?
Yeah.
Well, that ain't gonna work when you need 14 yards.
Right.
So what they do is the same concept, but take it 15 yards down the field.
Yeah.
Right. So if X got me man and I rub off, you gonna pick him off and now I'm open. It's the same concept at the slant side as it is 15 yards down the field.
Right.
And that's why I can't say with 100% certainty they was even in zone. And the reason I say that because Devontae Williams went all the way across with him.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
It'll be different views come out later in the weekend.
Yeah.
We'll get back to it, man.
This is why I say
it
was in zone is because me being the quarterback, this is the guy I'm supposed to throw the ball to because he's running and he's going to run out in the back of the end zone, which makes that safety hard to cover him over top. But it's a zone because why is this guy wide open in the middle of the field?
Why is he wide open?
Because I'm still thinking they in man and gets picked off. That's so if you think about I get what you're saying from the corner route standpoint. But if you look at it, 7 might be the hot hand. He's gonna take that safety away. They're gonna pick Couch off, right? With that movement. Because why is Couch so far behind him? Right. And again, I didn't see. But when you get in zone cut, dog, it's like the smoking gun, dog. As soon as you find it, you'll see exactly what it is. But right now, that is the rub route 15 yards down the field.
Well, there you go, man. That's our crib talk breakdown of it, man. We tell our best impersonation of TNT. Now the 7 is Parchment. 2 catches yesterday.
Parchment, that's the one. That's the transfer from campus.
2 catches, 32 yards.
He from down here.
Yeah, they say he played at Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, he from down here.
2 catches.
The flying L's? The flying L's, dog.
2 catches yesterday, 18 receptions this year. He has 246 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Who the leading receiver on the team?
The leading receiver on their team?
Probably got like 300 yards, maybe.
It should tell you.
And maybe a running. I think it's a running back. I think it's a running back, to be honest with you. Jakai Douglas. I'm not sure who the leading receiver on that team.
If you put in the stat, if you put it
I'm in the ESPN app right now. Just running around. So he only had 2 catches yesterday. I mean, they didn't complete that many passes yesterday, period.
But the ones they did, and I said that pregame, this is a little bit better than Georgia Tech. Same style, right? I think they have better running backs overall. I think that guy from Georgia Tech, what's his name? Diggs, I believe. Gibbs. I think Gibbs is a better running back solo, but the running back room at Florida State, I think, is better overall than Georgia Tech. You know what I mean? Like with Ward and Corbin, and so forth. And then I think the quarterback, Jeff Sims, is better, I think, on his feet, to be honest with you. But I think he was a little banged up. But this kid, I mean, I seen him make that one spin move. I'm in the crib. Woo, man, that boy looked at me like, hey, man, why you? I just like good football, dog. Hey, that boy hit him with the old circle button, boy. I said, oh my God. But again, he was more accurate with his feet.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, with his hand. than Jeff Sims was, because he threw some dimes down the field.
Yeah, no, he played. I tell you, I felt he played a good game yesterday. Not as a he didn't play. Not a great quarterback,
Just
but he was he was a baller yesterday. Like he got the 2 points. He did a lot of things when they had to have him happen. But yeah, man, I think that put a nail in the coffin for the season, man. Unless Pitt just throw up on himself or something like that. But the red shirt thing, we were just talking about that, and we've been talking about Rashad. I want to make it clear to people your stance on the red shirt thing, because we both agree on this. Somebody got to watch out. Somebody got to look out for the kids. Mm-hmm. You got the transfer portal out there. You got injuries, and that's when that red shirt will come into play. Mm-hmm. And your question always was, why are we burning red shirts like bonfires or something? We just throwing red shirts in the bonfire.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't have a problem burning red shirts if you gonna burn it
with a purpose.
Like with a purpose, exactly. Right. Appreciate it. With a purpose.
Right.
And the beauty is we don't have to burn them because the NCAA give us 4 games now. So if you can't find out what a cat can do in 4 games before you actually take a year of eligibility away from them, then we mismanaging players. Right. It's just and that's across college football. This ain't just a Miami thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just know because we follow it closely, but I guarantee, dog, this happening everywhere. You know? And sometimes you got to look out for players before they can look out for themselves, because at the end of the day, they just want it, right? Same reason why you don't give your kids candy for dinner, right? Because for them, it's fun, but you know, in the long run, it's going to hurt them.
Right.
And it's the same thing, right? You want to get out there and do one play and burn your stuff up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get it. And your whole thing is that, listen, man, I understand the kid ain't thinking about it. He think he 3 and done. They all think that until they turn into just somebody who's been injured and now they in school for 5 years and it's a little longer road to where they trying to go. So we both agree on that. Somebody got to watch out for the kids, though. Somebody got to look out for the kids.
Right.
We both agree on that. And it's true. It's true. Somebody has to be managing that for their future. I just think that college football is becoming so cutthroat. You see 2 kids just get up and walk out in the middle of the season. Ohio State has kids just peace, deuce, walk out middle of the game and say he out of there. That the business of it is it already was kind of cutthroat for the kids. Mm-hmm. And once the kids start handling themselves like that, it can only get worse for them, dog. It can only get worse.
I agree with you, right? And those guys gonna leave. But and maybe that's why I'm where I am. But I always stand on this. My job is to protect the kids and the players, right? As a head coach, that's your job, because that's the same promise you made to that mama sitting in that living room. I'm going to take care of your child. If they come to the University of whatever, I'm going to take care. That unless you straight line.
Yeah.
So my thing is, if your child decides to leave because but also you got to have those conversations with them saying, all right, this is what we're doing. This is how we plan on managing your time, right? Same thing you do with your IOD, right? Hey, this is how we plan on managing funds. We don't just say, give me $10,000 and I see you in 6 months.
Right.
Hey, you go $10,000. This is the plan for it. Blah 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 blah. That's the same thing. If you don't have those conversations, you don't lay it out.
Right.
Then that's what it is. I've always prided myself on this. That as a coach, you're never going to have a conversation about me 10 years later at the reunion. Man, coach, hey, he was bull crap, man. He did it. His thing was, you may not like what I said today, but you're going to respect it tomorrow. You'll see
it's gonna age well.
It's gonna age extremely well, and you're gonna see it. Just what happened. I saw 2 of my players last night. Them boy working there, and I don't say this to boast, but I say it to prove the point of, man, coach, man, I appreciate, man, blah blah blah, da 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 da. And I find myself saying or doing, and that's what it's all about when you in the coaching world.
Right.
You know what I mean? So now we want to just burn up people's stuff and treat it like NFL. That's different now.
Yeah.
You're a grown man in NFL. That's totally different. That's business.
A lot of that happen.
And dollars and cents. But we got to be fair with the shorties though, and the families.
We was just talking about coaches sitting on mama's couches and eating their collard greens and telling them stuff, right? How could a parent, like, how could a single mom? What questions could a single mom ask a coach to try to get to the bottom of, man, this man ain't finna watch out for my child? What could you say? You was a recruiter before. What could a parent ask you and back you in the corner?
No, there's a lot of things. First of all, you got to do your research, right?
Yeah.
Cause these coaches slick, dog. You got Nick Saban up in here doing the electric slide in people's houses with his pink coat on. You got Jim Harbaugh sleeping in people's tree houses. I'm just saying, dog, they gonna do what they gotta do to get the kids, right?
You saw Nick doing electric slide?
Yeah, y'all seen it before?
Yeah, I seen it.
He in the house doing electric slide, talking about, oh, Hillary Clinton talking about, I'll give you hot sauce in my purse. Like, you know, they gonna do whatever they gotta do to recruit whatever they need from us. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we gotta be smarter than, ooh, I got a picture with one of the top college coaches in my living room doing the cha-cha slide. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta get beyond the fandom.
Right.
And because at the end of the day, that's your child. You know, and so you gotta be, and so you ask me what questions. So that's kind of hard based on a lot of questions should be rebuttals on what they say.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, here's a great question. If you're a parent out there, ask them coaches an academic question about a specific major. Because if you're a real salesman, you need to know everything about that university.
Okay.
And if that dude come back, well, you know, we got an academic department about that.
Right.
That tell you right now, guess what? He may not be fully invested, right? Well, coach, my son want to go in the business program, blah, 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 blah. What's it? Oh, well, I'll set you up with, I'm putting a lot of pressure on college coaches, but you should have some answer besides, I'm going to refer you to somebody.
If they care, they would.
You should. Then you selling the what? The university.
The university.
The football program is a part of the university,
and
you being a football player, that's a part of your education. The other part is the academic. So maybe that would be a great question. You could ask an academic specific question, and then they're going to tell you something off the cuff. Now go find it out because everything right here. See how accurate he is.
Listen, man, somebody added you in a tweet, right?
In a tweet? Okay.
I think there was a tweet. Somebody added you in a tweet. Somebody added you in a tweet. Basically, they said somebody called you a random YouTube coach, right? Random YouTube coach, and they basically said they think the 3-3-5 defense, and this is Kane's warning. You know what I'm saying? They called you a random YouTube coach. Let's start there. A random YouTube coach. You just said, Rich, now how long you been coaching, right? How long you been coaching, dog?
21 years.
21 years.
Since 2000.
Yeah. What would you say to what happened with Kane's warning in the tweet that they sent out that somebody said you're a random YouTube coach?
I always say this. I like to find stuff in context, right? Because anybody can take a sound bite, take a snippet.
We just were talking about
and it just so happened. Yeah, right. So again, by Takori Couch, right? Yeah. On the surface of it, it looked like he blew it. He may have not. I don't know. I want to go see the whole thing. But for me, that comment, you know what I mean? Like, I guess I don't take offense. It is what it is. But at the same time,
are you a random YouTube coach? There's a lot of them out there.
I'm not a random coach, but I guess I am a random YouTube coach, right? I'm relatively new. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I always do this, right? Anytime those type of things happen, this is what I always want to do. I would love to have a conversation. It's gonna always be professional. Ain't gonna be no man, this and you don't know what you talk. I ain't gonna do that. I want to hear your side of it. Right. You know what I mean? I want to hear your side. And actually, one of the
how did you even get into it? That'd be the crazy part, right? Like how did I even land in the conversation?
How did I even get in this conversation, dog? And so. I guess the guy who followed me on the show, man, he was like, man, the Canes wanted to call you a random YouTube coach. And he like, I just want to kind of let you know, but he tagged him in. And I'm like, all right. So my response to him was, man, I said, that's interesting. I said, what did I say? I said, where did they say it? I would love to see the complete context of the conversation so I can understand what, you know what I mean, whatever. Because sometimes you can say that and it be joke. Right. Like, man, I ain't listen to no random YouTube, you know what I mean, whatever. So I get it. So then he showed me the thing, and so I was like, okay, cool. And I said, well, do me a favor, because I don't know them. I would love to have them come on the show, and we can discuss it. It'll be professional as always. I just want to hear what he's talking about. Right. So the guy did that. He sent it on, and we ain't heard no word. But it's not even a threat. I don't mind dialogue. Like, so, and whatever I say, I can back it up. And the biggest issue is a lot of times I get into stuff now, I'm coming to realize this stuff I didn't even say. Because if you look at it, I'm not listening to a random YouTube coach about a 3-3-5 defense on 4th down, and the only thing I did was say call time on the 4th down. I've never mentioned Manny Diaz 3-3-5, and can I be honest, since I'm a random YouTube coach, I didn't even know they ran it. I thought it was a 4-2. I thought Manny Diaz. No, that play, yes.
That play?
No, it was a 3,
That
but
play was 3 down man, 1 linebacker.
it was a dime.
Yeah, dime. Basically dime.
It was an odd dime.
It was a.
But what I'm saying is, I didn't even care about what defense it was. I'm caring about I'm not even mad that you necessarily didn't rush them.
You just stated what your issue was.
I stated my issue and I said, call a timeout to get the guys together.
Right.
That was my issue. But
Footballville, man. Y'all stay locked in with us. Crib Talk came with X and Hayes breaking this thing down. Monday morning, Sunday morning quarterbacking, man. We out.
It's gonna take 3 motherfucking things, and that's